What up, everybody? It's Triple T. I'm sitting here with an upcoming artist. Actually met him here in Indianapolis at the studio with Justin Time and Marcotta cutting their album. Goes by the name of Tyler Truth. Tyler, appreciate you sitting down and chopping up with me.
Thanks for having me.
If you could, because I know we talked a little bit, but if you could tell the fans out there who you are and how long you've been doing music and how did you get invited to this right here?
Well, so my name's Tyler Truth. I've been doing music since I was 7. My parents are both artists. My mom's a singer, my dad's a songwriter, bass player, guitarist, and drummer. And so I kind of started at a young age writing. I did funk, jazz, and some rock starting off, and then I kind of switched into R&B and then hip hop.
Man, you did rock.
Yeah.
What kind of rock?
Classic rock. I like the oldies.
Okay, so what's your favorite rock band from the 80s?
Favorite rock?
Or that time period?
I'm a huge REO Speedwagon fan.
Really?
Yeah, love REO. I went and seen them in concert not too long ago, man. They still got it, man.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
All right, so you did rock, and you say you did hip hop as well?
Yeah, so hip hop is where I got more rooted into learning to write. I was a producer first. That's why I did song production. So I did a lot of composing, and I worked with a lot of different local artists in my area. And then I kind of went into writing, and then writing hip hop. And so that's when I started actually recording myself. When I got into the hip hop and R&B.
Now, when we were talking earlier, I asked you where you were from, and you said originally from Chicago.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of country music.
Yeah.
And my question was, how's a guy from Chicago getting into country music?
So I separated from my girlfriend and went back onto the dating scene. Got onto Facebook dating and went on a date with somebody. And as we were on the date, we became friends and kind of hung out a couple times. And she knew I did music, so she started showing me like different country artists and some African American country artists. And she was like, have you ever thought about doing country? I was like, I've dabbled in, making some tracks, but never really thought about getting into it. She was like, well, your voice, the way you talk, sounds like you'd be good at singing country. So I wrote a song, and it kind of just took off from there. So,
have you ever heard of an artist by the name of Second Chance?
Yes. We actually, I opened up for him with Rich Regal.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually.
Second Chance is dope.
Yeah, he actually gave me, shout out to Second Chance, man. He actually gave me my flowers, man. He came in right at the end of my show, my last 2 songs. And when he heard me, he had my manager come get me. And he was like, hey, tell him to come back. And so I went back and spoke to him. And he was on live. And he was like, man, Tyler Truth is the truth, man. Check him out. So it's kind of dope. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I like Chance, man.
So not only do you do country, but you also rap.
Yes.
Now, how did you get invited to this event right here with Justin Time and Marcotta?
So Rich Regal is a friend of mine. And
shout out to Rich Regal.
Yeah, shout out to Rich. He's my brother. He had hooked me up, with some shows and stuff. He's doing my booking now, and so he had told me about Justin and all the guys doing the rave. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, well, I'm gonna see if I can get you on, have your manager send your music. So my manager James, he sent him my stuff, and I guess Justin heard me and was like, dude, we gotta get him down to the rave. And so ever since he had been playing my stuff, he told me he really enjoyed it. So he sent my manager a message like, hey, get Tyler down here so we can get him on some features and stuff. So, well,
I'll just say that the part I heard you on the album, you and Mike Sons did a song, and that thing is fire. It's fire. Folks, I'm telling you right now, when this album drops with Marcotta and Justin Times, forget all the country rap stuff. Listen to Tyler Truth's verse and his singing capability, and I promise you, you're going to be blown away. Because this guy, he is the truth.
I appreciate that, man.
And you only have 104 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, so it's funny because I didn't know I could sing until 2 years. We're getting ready to hit our 3rd year this year. So I just started singing. So this is all new. The whole building a fan base, us learning to manage a career and all this stuff. It's that's my friend, my manager's my friend. We just dove into it and started putting pieces together. So we're still learning all the marketing and how to put together everything that's on the fly. So that's something hopefully you guys can help us.
Oh yeah, we definitely
learn
a little
bit.
We're definitely going to help. So look in the description of this video, and you're gonna see Tyler Truth's Spotify link and his YouTube link. I promise you, go look it up because you're not gonna want to miss out because this guy's got some great music out there. I can promise you that. You will not regret it. Now, you said you only been singing now for like 2 years, going your third year.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm in a committed relationship. I'm not married.
Man, if God gave me your talent, I'd have about 10 ex-wives right now.
One's enough, man.
The women are going to love you on stage. I can tell you that right now. So you're going to the Redneck Rave this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Be your first rave?
It's my first one, yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely in for a treat.
It's my first festival, so like I said, this is all new. Like we
So you be your like performing at a mud park?
Yeah.
Your first time?
The first time.
Okay.
We've so last year was our first year performing, and we did 185 shows last year.
Whoa. Your first year performing, you did 185 shows?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you a seasoned vet.
Yeah, and I got it down now a little bit, so still got a lot to learn. Got a lot to learn, especially after seeing how these guys get down on stage. I'm like, yeah, I got a lot to learn. But
What's the biggest crowd you performed growing up?
the biggest crowd I would say we did, it's called the Mosey in Lafayette, and it's like they block off all of Main
Lafayette,
Street.
Indiana,
Lafayette,
right?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably say that was probably my biggest show. It was a packed night that night. So
How many people would you say?
ooh, I'm horrible at that.
In Mosey, I'd say about 2,000 to 3,000.
2,000 to 3,000?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can feel comfortable with the rave then.
Oh yeah, it's funny because the more people, the more comfortable I am.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm performing for smaller crowds, the energy's not there.
Yeah,
so.
you feel kind of like, man, I really don't want are they gonna like this? They gonna hate me? You afraid you're gonna be booed off like from in front of 20 people? I can understand that.
Yeah.
But in front of 2,000,
Somebody's vibing with you.
Yeah,
Somebody there is gonna like what you're
yeah,
doing.
you can get hyped up for sure.
And you can just lock into those people and feed off that energy. So it's like I love larger crowds. So I'm excited.
All right, so we can find you on Spotify. I found you on YouTube. What are your other social media? Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. So I actually have my own website, it's TylerTruth.com. If you go there, it's got all my shows, my
Social
catalog.
media links and all that?
Yep, and it also has content that you can't get anywhere else. Like I have a cover album that I'm working on. Just like a bunch of other artists' songs that I just write funny lyrics to and put them out just for people to kind of laugh at.
Right.
I do a lot of songs for the community, like different high schools and stuff have hired me to write songs for their teams. So those are on there for people to listen to.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, there's different kind of stuff on there that you don't get anywhere else.
So you like to do a lot of stuff for the community?
Oh yeah, we do. Every year we do a toy drive. This year we're doing our first back to school drive. So we'll be donating clothes and shoes and books and stuff for the kids. We also have some barbers and hairstylists coming out doing free cuts and stuff for the kids.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that right there.
Thank you.
Not too many artists actually get involved in their communities, and I wish more people would do that in the independent lane.
Yeah. For me, that's the biggest part. The unity and the love and the giving back, has always been big for me. It's like the money is important because you need to survive, but that's not why I do this. I have my own paint business and I was doing really well with it. I could have kept doing that if I wanted the money. I quit that to do this because this is my passion.
Right.
So the money's not what I do it for. It's because I love music and I love my family, my community, my people. So anything I can do to give back to the people that invest their time and energy into me, I'm going to do that.
Okay. So if someone just came across you for, say, the first time,
Yeah.
and they say, if their question is, tell me who Tyler Truth is, and what could they expect from you as an artist and your music, what would you tell them?
I would say Tyler Truth is a family man. When I started off doing hip hop and rapping, I was doing a lot of really negative, really vulgar, lyrics.
Right.
Talking more about my past life of who I was growing up instead of who I am today. And so what I love about the country is I get to be myself. I get to be a father. I get to be a loyal friend, a true partner in life, and I get to convey those messages to the people. And so all of my music is clean. There's no cussing. The only thing I've ever said in one of my songs is hell. That's about it. That's as far as I go with it. But I like to keep it clean for family, you can put it in and play it, and your kids can vibe to it. You don't have to skip songs.
So it's good replay value.
Yeah, yep. Everything's marketable. So.
Now, well, one thing I would correct you on is when you said that when you were rapping like vulgar stuff, but you said a key word in there. It was about your past.
Yeah.
So I call that real life music.
It's funny that you say that.
Like seriously.
It's funny you say that because that was actually my rap name was Real Life.
Because I follow an artist. His name is Matty Boy.
Yeah.
And not to get off subject, but he did 16 years in federal pen for some real life street stuff.
Yeah.
And he raps about it. And everybody's like, why you listen to gangster rap? I don't call it gangster rap. I call it real life music because he's rapping about his past.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see anything wrong with that because you're actually rapping about stuff that you did to convey to the people what your life was like, and I think a lot of people can respect you for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So don't. In my personal opinion, I would never be like, I don't want to do that because people want to hear real life stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So if you gotta say a curse word every now and then, it's okay. Especially in an independent land, we like those cuss words.
Yeah. that I know to be true too.
So since you've been here at the Round Table Studio here in Indianapolis, what's the vibe been like for you?
Oh man, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take this moment right here with you to say something that I don't get to say often. I get asked a lot of times, being black in country, what's it like? Do you get love? Do you get support? Do people hate you? This, that, and the third. I have never been amongst so many loving souls than what we've been in the studio, man. We've had, I don't even know how many people, 70, 80 plus people come through here, white, black, all different races, all working together, just recording, showing love, helping each other, get verses down, chorus row, parts laid the correct way. It's like everybody just working together, unifying to put this project together. It's the greatest energy I've ever felt in anything I've ever done music-wise. This has been amazing, and the people here are great. Justin Time, man, it's like I was telling him the other day, it's like when I first heard about him, I looked him up, and you got people that are divided. They either love or hate him.
Right.
And I was like, after meeting him, like I don't see how anybody can hate the dude, man. He's just a solid dude.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people don't believe. They think I'm biased because I've always advocated for Justin because I do consider him a personal friend. And we just met since we've been here.
Yeah.
So, and I've never asked you this. Have you heard anything negative come out of anybody since they've been here?
No, nobody said any foul words towards each other, about each other. It's just been no behind the back talk, and that's what's been crazy. It's like everybody's for real, just vibing and getting along. Like, and the fact that Justin brought everybody together like this, man, it says a lot. Like this is him and my kind of bringing everybody out. Like come out and get on the track, show some love, man. It's like that just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't happen too much,
man.
and I believe it needs to happen more often.
Yeah.
I think if a lot of artists did what you all did here the last 3 days, it would bring the independent lane together and be more stronger than what it is. That's just my personal belief.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so what are your plans? I know you're going to be performing at the rave, and you say you got a solo album coming out?
Yeah, my new album drops 4th of July. It's called Windy City Cornfields. I've got 2 singles out for that album. Well, technically 3, but one of them is just kind of a filler. It's a baseball song that we did for a team out in Lafayette. Okay. But it's on the album. But I've got Back Home Feeling is one, and it's a traditional country kind of love story song and with an up-tempo beat. And then I have one that's more hip-hop country. It's called Let's Go. Very high energy. If you get a chance, check it out, man. Everybody's heard it so far, loves it.
Now, I seen that you and Mike Sons been hanging out a lot.
Oh, yeah. Mike Sons is amazing, man.
Is there any works in the future of you two collabing together?
Yeah, me and him have already talked. Mike Sons, if people haven't heard of him, man, I thought he just rapped. He's a really excellent rapper, fast rapper. But then he showed me some stuff with him singing.
I call him the R. Kelly of country rap.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. His voice is solid. Yeah. Solid. amazing, man. So
And when looking at him, you would not think that voice would come out of him.
no, yeah, I'm looking forward to working with Mike. So I know we're gonna come up with something nice, man.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be super dope. That's gonna be super dope. Have you networked with any other artists since you've been here?
Everybody's been coming up wanting to get some work done. How I am, man. It's like I want to work with everybody.
Got a long drive, man.
Narcotic?
Narcotic.
Yep.
Hey man,
Alright,
love
man.
to meet you.
Narcotic
bro.
right here, everybody.
Yeah.
Talking nice.
Hey, I appreciate you inviting me out, Narcotic, for real.
Same, man. It's nice to meet you, bro.
Man, I'm glad everybody came together. You know, we got 24 songs for the album right now. So, I don't care to announce that, but 24 fucking songs right now.
That's dope.
And it's gonna be more. It's gonna end up being just a giant album.
That's what's up.
It ain't gonna be no little 8-song album. We're talking, the thing's gonna be 24
Some heaters,
plus
too.
songs. Actually, it might end up being like 26.
That's what's up.
There's gonna be a lot of songs on it.
Well, have drive safe careful and have a good time at your show.
Yeah, I'll let
You
you.
know, safe
All right,
travel,
Narcotic.
bro.
It's one thing about the studio, you never know who's gonna pop in. Well, look, I'm definitely gonna promote your music on my channel. I'm gonna try to get other YouTubers to promote it. I know Chop Easy will probably most likely promote you as well, and we can't see if we can't get your sub count way up because I believe in your music.
Thank you.
I really do, and I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here. I feel the passion in your music. It's got that good vibe to it, and I'm the type of person, if I can believe in what you're saying, I'm gonna support it. So you definitely got my support, like for
I
real.
appreciate that. Thank you very
So
much.
I appreciate you sitting down and chopping it up here. Would definitely love to get you on the channel to do some podcasts. If you're ever free and want to come up and
Oh, yeah, we'd love
chop
to.
it up with
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
more than
for
welcome
sure.
to come up
Yeah.
and just hang out with us if you like.
I would love to. Yeah, just let me know when and where. I'll be there.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, we got Tyler Truth, and let me tell you, he is the truth. Y'all need to go check him out. All right, y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one. Have a great day.